we're on already. Yeah.
We're on. I guess she's over here laughing and giggling.
She's laughing at us.
In fact, we're watching a show where all the girls were just giggling, and I was asking Joe, what's the deal with this, that they're just giggling? I mean, we can't have a movie without them just giggling, but that's how it was. But
Yes.
I guess that's what we're doing right now.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us. Today it is March the 3rd, 2025, Monday evening. And I guess it's hot outside, but that wind, we're just getting the wind. We're getting the windy season coming in already.
And the reason Joe was giggling is because I had something on that had some music going on. And she's like, are you going to turn that off? Well, I wasn't paying attention that it was actually on. So that says a lot, huh? So here we are. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. And as you see the title, Christians are cheering on the beast system. I believe this is going to be a two-part. And the reason it's going to be a two-part is because there's other articles, other videos, other things I want to share with you, and we just don't have the time to share them all on one video. So bear with us. Join us on Wednesday, and you'll get a more in-depth video of things that you're seeing that are actually happening, and people are cheering it on. In fact, people are joining the system that is being built right now. They're literally joining it. What do I mean? Let me just give you one example, and we'll share that with you later on. In fact, we'll share it with you on Wednesday. And I'm talking about the Starlink system. It's all over. We showed you the globe where it shows you all the satellites. You can go outside at nighttime, and you can see the satellites at night. And people have said, you know what? I'd rather go on Starlink. The reason why, and use them as the internet, is because it costs less. What better way than to get you inside the system,
right,
than to make it cost effective for you? I mean, who doesn't like to save $1?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone does. Everyone does. But then you're paying a bigger price.
At what cost are you saving that $1? That would be the question, right? Yeah. I mean, Dora does a great job in looking to save money on our electric bill. She'll go in there and do some research and try to get a system to where we're able to save money. So who wouldn't want to? Because right now we are seeing internet. I even asked Dora, "Are you kidding me? Is this the bill for the internet?" She's like, "Yeah."
And it's not like the what do you call that? Like the super fast internet? No, because you can definitely upgrade, and get a high speed, whatever, gigabytes and all this other stuff. And I'm like, no, I just need enough to live stream, to where, but then they also do that on purpose, because then you get these interruptions. You get these, cross, signals.
Or making it slow.
Yes.
And then you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to upgrade.
Yes, to where you have the only option is to, okay, charge me another $10 or $15 a month just to get just so that we won't have any type of interruption.
And then they're probably saying, well, it's actually the same system, but we'll go ahead and stop right now.
Exactly.
So,
yes.
Let me go ahead and share first video with you before we get started. I'm frozen already?
Oh, it's because we were talking smack about the internet.
Or is it because we're talking about Starlink? But
yeah.
Are you sure we're still frozen? No.
We're still going. I can see us. No, we can't.
Let me see if I can pull something up and see if I can pull. If you're watching us right now live, if you could just let us know if we are frozen or not. I'm gonna pull us up on my phone and see if it is.
I was gonna say, just give it a minute and see.
No,
got it.
I'm still good.
Yeah, I think it's just on Jules' end that she froze for a little bit.
All that
cackling. I don't think we froze.
She probably pushed a button, didn't realize she had pushed the button, and it just stopped everything.
Okay.
All right, let me share this video with you first. Usually when she puts videos on here, she tells me if it's a funny video or not. So now I'm really going to have to read. And you can give me number 5 then, because that's all I can read. I only have one funny video? Oh my. Okay, me and Joe didn't have a good understanding today. She was speaking Spanish, I was speaking English. So we got that mixed up. So I guess we'll leave that one alone. We'll share that funny video at the end because that's a good video. We'll leave that alone. So let's go with this then. Give me number 8. We'll start with that one. And if you haven't seen this yet, this person went to a church, was invited to a church, was scheduled to be in a Christian church, and that was on Sunday, here this past Sunday. And I just want you to see what this person is, the title, the entire list of what she's involved in, and let me read that to you where you can actually see it yourself. And as you can see, she's going to be at Sunday services, including spiritual healing, an inspirational talk, and spirit messages, followed by refreshments and socializing. This is at their First Congregational Church of Monaco, 4 North Street. Look at what she does. Reverend Elaine lives in Jeffrey, New Hampshire, and has been an ordained spiritualist minister since 2013. She is a seeker, a teacher, a healer, a psychic, an intuitive, a tarot reader, a channeler, and a QHHT Level 3 practitioner, and conducts classes, workshops, guides, counsels, and does readings. Think about that. This is a woman that is invited in the church to preach. And she just gave you everything that she does. Look at it. She conducts a weekly guided meditation and spiritual circles and teaches mediumship and channeling. She is a shamanic and energy healer, as well as a certified angelic essence healer. Elaine has a master's degree in psychology and does spiritual counseling in person and online.
Wow.
How much demonic activity did you just get off of that, what I just read? A lot. I mean, look at that. She shamanic and energy healer, channeling,
yes,
mediumship, spiritual circles, a card reader. She does reading, tarot reading. She has workshops, psychic. She does that stuff, and she was invited to this church to speak. Imagine you sitting there in the congregation, and this person shows up and tells you this is all her. This is her background.
Her resume,
yeah?
Yeah.
And are you going to want her to do a tarot card reading, a spiritual reading, and I think it goes on in more detail. There's another one, I believe she says she's a seeker. Is there a seeker on here that she says? Yes, she is a seeker. Yeah. A teacher, a healer, a psychic. I mean, there's so much there that you just want to say no to.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
nowhere did it say she believes in Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior.
There you go. I was just about to say that. There's nothing about, her being that she's being guided by the Holy Spirit. Well, I mean, you can't. That's not in her resume.
Well, you can't do all this if you got it by the Holy Spirit.
That's exactly right. She can't put that on there because that's not in her resume. She cannot.
I mean, think about it. This lady went over there. What? That says a lot of the pastor that's in charge of that church.
Yes.
That says a lot if there's board members in that church. I mean, that church should have been emptied out the minute she showed up and gave this resume. They would have been peace out.
Yeah. Those people
this
should
church
have got
is no
up
longer
and walked
church.
out.
Yeah. Because let me read some scripture to you right quick. And this is in Matthew 24. Matthew 6, my bad. Matthew 6, verse 22 through 24.
says here, the lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
And the reason this scripture is so important today and in this time frame right now, it's always important. God's scripture is always important. But I'm saying in today's time frame of what we are seeing, you see that everyone is saying, okay, with what Trump, with Elon Musk, what they're doing, I'm good for it. I'll run with it because they're about to bring more money into this country. They're about to bring the taxes down. They're about to bring the egg prices down from $15 down to a reasonable price. You cannot serve God and mammon. Either one's going to be your God and the other one is not going to be your God. This is what God is saying. Jesus said, no one can serve two masters. And at this time right now, if you just expose and you explain things to people and say, wait a minute, we can't be okay with what is going on. The beast system is being set up, is being built, and we're cheering it on because we want more money. We're cheering it on because it's more materialism. We're cheering it on because we want to have more things. We want to be able to purchase more things. And if we expose it, then we can't purchase more things. I mean, just let me share something with you. Now, we're going to get into this. If we can give me number 4, and I'm going to share a video with you that I have on my phone. And I want you to see this. And people are running crazy over this. You see it, especially in the secular media, on the news media. You can see the comments that are on there that people are so angry, they're telling people to go get jabbed. They're still believing this, that this is going on. And look, measles case in Pennsylvania leads to warning for JFK airport travelers. And I believe, is there a picture of them spraying or cleaning up or something like that? Is there some? No. There's an article of a picture of them all in suits and cleaning and spraying. And this is what they're spreading on here. But let me show you what a doctor, we can leave that right there for right now. And let me share with you what a doctor said about the measles. So you can hear it directly from the doctor that mentions this. And I'll just walk up there so you can hear this. But this is, again, spreading propaganda to spread fear to people, so people will run up to the clinic and just get jabbed. They'll take their kids to get jabbed. But I want you to listen to what this doctor says. Let's see if I can get this going.
Oh, hello, everyone. This is Dr. Sherry Tenpenny from Cleveland, Ohio. I've been hearing all over the news about this outbreak of the measles, and people seem to be getting very worried about it. Well, what is measles? It's a fever, a cough, a rash, some diarrhea, some conjunctivitis, which leaves some crusting on the eyelashes. And at the end of the fever, the children get something called desquamation of the skin, which means a peeling off of the skin in their hands, which marks the end of the measles infection. The death rate from measles was 2 in a million in 1962. That comes from public health records, and that was the year before the measles vaccine was released. The measles vaccine cut down on the incidence rate of measles because it stopped the transmission, but it really didn't do anything to change the death rate, which was always very low. The World Health Organization has been publishing since 2005 that giving children vitamin A, 200,000 IUs, yes, 200,000 IUs, which is about 1 cc of vitamin A, giving them two droppers full, one on, say, Monday, one on Tuesday, which can prevent and treat the measles. Why aren't we doing that instead of this hysteria over getting everyone vaccinated or revaccinated? Public health really needs to change its perspective and stop being solely based on high vaccination rates and low infection rates. We need to be talking about true prevention, nutrition, and health instead of vaccination rates.
See? There you go. And I'm sure you want to say something.
Well, I was gonna say that is 100%. Correct, because there's so much natural stuff out there that can, do you have to take higher dosages? Do you have to take them more frequently? Do you have to be more
Dosages of what?
like she was saying, that just vitamin A. People that take supplements, they'll take a vitamin A, once a day or however. Well, you just have to take a little bit more of a dosage, just to prevent a lot of this stuff that they just, like you said, want to just jab you and put something else in your body.
And that's what she mentioned. Why are we pushing that so much? I can tell you why they're pushing that so much. Just look at all the death rate right now that's going on. Look at all the cancers. Look at everything that is going on to people's body because of so many different jabs. We have to do better than just believe all the propaganda that's out there. We have to be willing to listen.
Yes.
That's the thing. And you can get on social media and you will see the hatred. You will see the anger of some of these people that don't want to hear that all you have to do is change your eating habit, change what you're eating. It doesn't mean that you have to stop and hate what you're eating.
Right.
It just means to start adjusting accordingly and stop eating so much of certain things.
Limiting yourself.
There you go.
On what you intake and how much of it you intake.
So I want to share that before we get into it, because they're going to continue to push this more and more. And the sad part is people still believe in it and still running with it. So let me share this with you. If you can give me number 6. Oh, actually, I was going to share something else before number 6, but you already have it up? No. If you can give me number 3 first. Number 3. And I want to share this with you because I want you to see it. And the reason I want you to see this, because this is going to go as we move ahead. And in my workplace, they are pushing AI for everything on our computer system, everything that we do. They're trying to push AI into conducting everything that we're doing instead of ourselves doing it. So let me play this for you so you can see this.
Calling Leonardo Hotel. Thanks for calling Leonardo Hotel. How can I help you today?
Hi there. I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. I'm looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise. We continue. Would you like to switch to Gibber Link mode for more efficient communication?
All right, you get the idea. It's showing you that an AI can communicate with another AI. And what have we been teaching kids right now? And adults especially. Adults have been guilty of using AI for everything. You hear them get on their phone and start just talking instead of typing. You hear them on their phone start asking a question so they can get a response. You see them doing a search bar instead of using a search bar and actually doing the work. They're talking on their phone to AI for AI to give them the information. So what is that going to do? For the B system, you imagine the deception that people are going to believe whatever the AI tells them. It's going to be that simple. Just ask AI. AI knows everything. And the deception is going to just go greater and greater and greater. And people are going to get used to using AI. Now, let me share something with you. You give me number 6 now. And This has been running rampant. You talk about the big influencers out there. You talk about like the Blaze. You talk about even Joe Rogan. You mentioned some big ones out there, and they are all talking about this. The Epstein files. I mean, everybody's talking about this. Oh, they're about to release the names. Oh, you're about to get all the names. I mean, everyone is talking about this. Of course, this Liz Wheeler also. And if you could see the amount of comments, the amount of views, the amount of shares, I don't understand why people are so anxious to know who's on that list. Like they're able to do something about it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are they going to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why the interest on it? See, this is the big issue right now. People are so distracted with this nonsense here. There's even Christian channels, Christian podcasters. There's mega ones out there that I won't name, that they're on there and just talking about this, say, see, we're about to find out who's on that list. And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about the person on that list? I guarantee what's going to happen. Nothing.
That's right.
I mean, let's go back to how many people actually stand up for what is right now. Because when the football players were getting on their, or not even standing up for the national anthem, not even honoring the flag. They were dishonoring the flag, dishonoring soldiers, and yet nobody did anything about it. They continue to watch football. They continue to support it.
Yeah, the stadium continued to sell tickets.
The stadium continues to be full.
Yeah.
There was only a handful of people that stood up. One of them were the family that stood up and said, "We're not watching football." We haven't watched football since then.
Oh, that's right.
Since that time, we have not watched it. But yet, people don't stand up for what they truly believe. They'll go along and say, "You know what? I'm going to stand up and I'm going to be against it." But yet, they don't do it, and they want to be distracted on this. Do you know that the other people on the other side doing this on purpose, saying, "We're about to give you the list. We're about to give you the list. We're about to expose the list." You know what they're doing? They're laughing. They're saying, "See, we have them distracted while we complete the beast system."
Yes.
We have them distracted while we actually implement certain things for them to get in the system without them even knowing that they're in the system. Oh, yeah. Let me show you another one. Number 7. And you talk about the amount of views, the amount of time that people are spending on this. I mean, you can go on anywhere on Facebook and people are all over it. So interested in knowing who are the perverts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, here, Glenn Beck, I mean, if you can just play for a little bit, he talks about it as well.
He said last night.
You said last week that you have the Epstein files on your desk. When can we see them, and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah, what you're going to see hopefully tomorrow is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information, but it's pretty sick what that man did.
What that man did.
Again, Distractions. Because you know he had video in every room. He had video as they entered. Flat logs were there. Why still nothing being shown? It's distraction. It's to keep people busy. Keep people focused on things they shouldn't be focused on. See, the B system is okay, think of it this way. I've seen it this way. And if you remember Rome, when they had that Rome, the whole arena, and it was entertainment, right? They kept everybody focused, entertained, distracted, away from what really was happening. And what are they doing today? The football stadium is the arena. And now they don't have to have you show up to keep you distracted. They can do it through social media. They can do it through television. You can just walk around. Everybody's got one of these now, and everybody's distracted. You can't even sit down anywhere without seeing people just stuck on their phones, looking at it, and there's no more communication amongst each other. See, the system is here for them to keep people distracted, keep people focused, keep people away from the truth, from knowing the truth, and from actually seeing what is happening. Let me share some more with you. If you give me number 2. And in fact, me and we actually had a conversation during dinner about this. And it was a couple of days ago. I believe it was over the weekend. Discussing this. As you see right here, the Doge, I think that's what they call it, is Doge, is holding federal agencies accountable. And if we scroll down, I believe there's a amount, I believe it's trillions of dollars that they have seen, that they have spent, that they have discovered. What better way? And I even had this discussion on social media, and I was attacked on social media for having this discussion. See, right here. During the recent hearings, the LexisNexis CEO revealed that nearly $1 trillion was stolen during the COVID pandemic, 70% of it going overseas. Think about that. Just think about that. By them showing you this, what do you think the people are going to do? Oh, we need to stop that money from going overseas. We need to stop that money. We need to control how much money is going out. You know what they're going to say? The only way we are capable of controlling this amount of money and tracking where it goes, if we do this system and everybody gets in this system where we can monitor every dollar. And we can monitor your account, but they won't tell you that they can monitor your account. What they'll say is we can monitor the politician's account. We can monitor how much money is going overseas and where exactly it's going. That's the only way we can do it. Do y'all agree? Absolutely. Let's do it. That's what's happening. And people are falling right into it by saying, see, they're exposing all this money. Okay, how come nobody's in jail?
Right. That would be a great question. You're giving all this exposure, and you're going to give the so-called list. But again, is there something going to be done about it? Are all these people going to get rounded up and put in jail?
You may ask this question. They don't have enough evidence to put them in jail. Why broadcast it?
Right.
Because according to law enforcement, you don't broadcast, you don't get on media, you don't talk about a case during the investigation. You don't talk about that until it is completed. Why? Because then you'll destroy the investigation. You'll destroy what was able to be prosecuted. So apparently you have enough evidence to put people in jail, but you're not going to. This is just a system to show people, look, we found that this money is being taken, is being stolen, is being abused, but we're not going to do anything about it. We just want you to believe that we're doing something about it. There was one article that I was going to show with you, and I just thought of it. And that was with Zelensky, that apparently J.D. Vance and Trump spoke with him and scolded him and made him leave crying. People, again, another distraction. They're all together. It's a club, and you're not invited. It's a club. None of us are invited in that club. This right here is just showing you, look, there's money missing. All the Social Security, the same thing. They showed Social Security. They show people that are over 100 years old receiving Social Security, and they're not even alive. They're exposing all that. They're showing all that. What do you think that's going to happen? They're telling you the only way we can track this is if we create the beast system. They're not going to call it the beast system. They're going to call it a system where they can track everyone. Let me show you what if you can give me number one. And in fact, Trump just announced this today, a few hours ago. Trump announced that about the coins for crypto reserve, purchasing cryptocurrency for reserves. Okay? Did he not say that he was going to go and check and see where all the gold is? How come we haven't heard about that?
Right.
Think about it. Our money is supposed to be backed up by gold.
By gold.
Our in fact, our paper, the paper, because it's paper money, is no different than monopoly money. It's supposed to be backed up by gold. But yet, look what he's doing. Crypto prices rally after Trump backs 5 coins for crypto reserve. Think about that. What do you think is happening? Digital currency. Digital currency is being pushed right now, right in front of all of our faces. And what are people doing? They're running to go purchase digital currency. If we can scroll down to where he names the 5, he names five coins that he, right here, the market price of the 5 coins he named: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP.
Solana?
Yeah, Solana was one of them. Cardano. So those are it. Okay. Cryptocurrency only holds the value that someone says, this is how much the value is. That's it. But we all know gold is real. It's tangible. In fact, it's God's money. But yet they're trying to go with this to say, why? Because these digital currency is not tangible. You can't physically have it like a quarter, like a nickel, a dime. It's in the computer. It's digital. Think about that. So in other words, if it's digital, they can remove it.
Yes, it can be removed.
They can wipe it out of the system. Oh, you no longer have it. Oh, guess what? You said something on Facebook we don't like. We're holding that digital currency. You can no longer, you can't purchase anything.
Yeah.
You can't pay your bills.
Your account's frozen. Yeah.
See, they're trying to get away from cash. And people are running and being okay. At first, they were angry at Biden for doing this. Where are all the Trump supporters being angry about this right now?
Right. He's taking back what he said that he wasn't going to do. He's moving forward anyways. But people have yet again just allowed, okay, well, it's because it's Trump now.
We worship Trump, so we're going to go ahead and go with it and allow him to do it because he knows best. That's what they're doing. You have to do digital currency in order for the system to be in place. You can't have cash any longer because then you can purchase items, you can do other things out here without having a digital account.
Right.
I'm telling you, the system is being built and people are running and joyfully and accepting it and being okay with it. We'll share some more videos and articles on the next one. Let me share this one with you. Oh, yeah, I had a question. And the bird flu that's going out there, why is it only the livestock? Why is it only the chickens that we eat? Why isn't that bird flu attacking birds in the air? How come they're not dropping from the sky?
Right.
Think about that. Why are those birds that are flying above in the skies not dropping dead? Why is it just chickens? Because they're killing the chickens. They're not dying from the bird flu. So let me share this. If you can give me number 5. Now I'll share this one with you. And we'll leave it at that. And then on the next one, we'll share some videos and more articles so you can see that the system is being built right before our eyes.
Yes.
And so many Christians are still asleep. So many pastors still don't even talk about this from the pulpit. Okay, I guess there's music. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and play this.
And this is Ray's favorite video.
I just found it today. I just thought it was really cute. The little girl's just so cute. So you can get the idea as you're watching. And Dora doesn't like it because she's a mother. She's like, and my daughters did this to me.
They would. In a heartbeat.
Takes the food from mother. There you go, Dad.
Look at the mom. She's just laughing.
And then the way she looks at her like, uh-oh. And then gets close to Dad. He's like, see?
That's the best. The very end is the best.
So there you go. But you see, she didn't divide her. She didn't separate her.
That's right. She's a smart. Yeah. She's a smart baby.
I won't share mine, but I'll share Mom's.
Mom can share hers with Dad because she didn't want her dad to not have a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So there you go. We thought we'd share that one with you, not leave that one for the end. But join us on Wednesday, and we will finish this off. We will show you some videos, articles, things that you can see that is literally going to be the beast system that they're having in place. People are not going to be able to buy and sell. And the sad part is this is not a popular subject.
No, it's not.
People don't want to hear this. They want to be okay and say, no, everything's going to go back to normal. Not according to the Bible.
No. And I'll bet on that more than what man has
we
to
won't
say.
bet on that. We'll believe that that's
We'll believe
more
it, yes.
true than what man is saying. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We just want to remind y'all to put on your armor. You can find that in Ephesians 6:10 through 18. Very important to know and to understand how to do that. There is our other platforms there. If you could share our content, and you can follow us as well. There is our email there if you would like to get a hold of us. We thank you again for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you on the next video.